Life without children is vapious and it's inane and it's pointless. And you may sit here and think that your career matters, but the truth is that your job will fire you at a whim and not give a second. Don't give a solitary shit. So and when you're 52 and you're past it with no grandchildren in a house by yourself and all your friends have grandchildren, this beautiful life, you're sitting there by yourself. You think the fact that you can afford a few extra Gucci bags is going to genuinely make you feel happy? I was at my grandmother's 93rd birthday. I looked there. My grandmother had 9 children. I stood there and I looked at my 93-year-old grandmother, and there was a whole room full with maybe 70 people that came from that one woman. Isn't that remarkable? That nobody cared about her career. Nobody asked what job she did. Nobody asked how many times she went to the club. You had 70 sentient beings, including myself, full of life from one woman who dedicated herself to being a mother and a good wife. That is beautiful.
If your girl has a male friend who she insists on hanging around, she's fucking him, period. If she insists on hanging around this guy, if you've made it clear, hey, I don't like this male friend shit, I can't do this male friend shit, and she's willing to put her relationship on the line and put whatever on the line to hang around this guy, she's getting something from him that she's not getting it from you, and it's good. She's fucking him. No ifs, ands, or buts about it 100% of the time.
But me personally, I will never overspend on a woman, ever. You're getting close to equal of what you're spending on me. And it does not matter how much money I have and how much money she doesn't. The second y'all putting all this money on this woman, next thing you know, you over here crying to your homie about how she's crazy. No, you hurt. You made a bad investment, my boy. Bad investment. Stock market crash for you, all right? Happy holiday.
How can you be a feminist and then still want... How is feminism helping families? Because what I'm hearing is a world where everything's okay. I saw a stream the other day, and I'm going to talk about this topic, the freedom to fail. Well, Obsidian often talks about this, the price of freedom. Freedom comes with responsibility. And we have taken failure and made it to where, it's not so bad. A lot of people are failing in life. I failed. You know, the funny thing, when I was failing at life, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. And some of the pain of that loss served as motivation for me to get the French toast up. And
I think a lot of women keep trying to understand a man through their eyes. A man ain't chasing after no hoe. He wants to have sex with one because she's mastered sexuality, so he want to see what that's
and why
like.
Is she going on trips? And like,
I mean, you got to ask what man you talking about. See, most of the time when sisters are comparing men, everything about men is coming from the television. So they looking at athletes who take strippers. They look at actors who take strippers. All these wealthy guys on television, yeah, they take strippers. The average man is not doing that. But women only get they get all their cues from pop culture. And that's the problem. Men are not in tune with pop culture the way y'all is. You watching Love and Hip Hop, you watching videos, you watching these TV shows. So your concept of a man is synthetic. It has nothing to do with reality. And then you try to take that synthetic reality and apply it to real men. When men unify, we unify over something that's beneficial to not just us, but the whole community. Like I've seen a Million Man March. I never seen a Million Gangster March. I never seen a Million Crip March or Blood March. But you know what I did see? I seen a Slut Walk.
Yes,
so we unify with different things.
I think a man needs to be on his purpose first too.
Exactly.
And you got to be on your mission. Your mission got to be first, and your purpose got to be first. You know what I'm saying? And you can't put anything in front of your mission and your purpose and your dreams. And you can't, what you don't want to do is put yourself in a position where you're tiptoeing and crawling behind a woman who you love, as opposed to putting your mission and your purpose first. Because if you put your mission and your purpose first, you'll be able to take care of your family. You'll be able to take. That's why, like on a plane, they say put your oxygen mask on first, then take care of the person next to you.
Take care of you, can't
take care of your mission.
Well, it's interesting because there's so many girls that say like 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches.
Yeah.
But there's not men that are average saying I deserve a Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Because you're realistic.
Yeah. Well, I think reality hits men harder than women. Women, whenever men have a standard, they're shamed for it. So like if they say I want thin chicks, they'll say fat shaming. They'll say I don't want to date a girl that's been ran through. It's shaming. Where women, if we have a standard, we're praised for it.
I did everything person on a silver platter, think that at some point became boring. Yeah, it's always like that. Literally nothing that you could have said about how I treat this person at all. But I think give that to somebody, especially somebody that has a history of toxicity, and you give them something good, it's like they don't know what to do with it, and they get.
So what is Gabriel doing? Oh, he doesn't do that? He doesn't do that? You gotta be kidding me. He didn't do that for you. You should do this. Here's what every man should do. And I'm sitting over and I'm hearing one of my aunties saying this to my mom. And then my dad comes home. And all of a sudden I see my mom going up to my dad. You're not a good husband. You don't do this. You didn't do that. You didn't do this. And he's like, where the hell is this coming from? But dad's never gonna know that such and such auntie was egging my mom against him. So many times this happened. Eventually they got divorced. So we have to understand that today someone's egging you against someone you love.
You respect me by sexual exclusivity, because that's the number one thing that a man wants from a woman. Right. Yeah, 100%. Men will tell you different things, this and that, but for the most part, what a man wants from their woman is submissiveness, beauty, femininity, and sexual exclusivity. Don't give my pussy to nobody.
To properly identify the difference between what I call a grown male and a man. Grown male can look, he's wearing the uniform of a man, but still stuck in the emotional capacity of a boy, right? A grown male is a male who generally looks to be served. A man is a male who generally looks to be of service.
Woo!
So,
yes! Women have to understand this. Y'all are hard-headed. And women don't listen. Sometimes.
That's a very likewise statement.
Hell no.
Coming from a man saying the hard-headedness, I'm just saying that's a very likewise statement.
No, but it does not matter. What I'm trying to say is she had 8 failed relationships. You're not going to sit here and convince me that it was not a safe space and guys don't like to talk. No, they're talking. She's not being receptive. Right? Everybody talks in different ways. If you have 8 failed relationships, you don't know how to listen. You do not know how to take direction. And direction is not like, I don't want to put that in a submissive aspect, but taking direction like maybe, hey, you know what? You need to just do this just this way. So then that way you get further in your life. And guess what? Maybe she doesn't listen in that regard. Hey, if you want for me and you to be better, I need you to do this so then I could give you that. Maybe she's not listening in that regard.
If you're with a woman and all she does is spends what you have, I'm telling you, you're going to be one frustrated man. You're going to be one frustrated man because it's going to look like, first of all, she doesn't give a care about your fatigue and your exhaustion. She doesn't care about the effort it takes for you to provide and to give what's needed. And it's going to make you resentful of the woman that you're with because she spends everything. Everything you get, you spend. You make more money is spent. For men who are going to be productive and successful, you have to get away from people who spend, who use, who take advantage of what you have, and they don't contribute to your success.